Hey guys, it's Maggie and I'm back today. And if you're wondering what that is on my forehead, well, this is the point at which motherhood I'm in. No, I'm not talking about the toy. I'm talking about the bruise on my forehead from the toy. Yeah, things are going great over here. Today, I wanted to share about what's been going on because I feel like my body is struggling so much. I don't know, there just feels like there's this shift going on. And I'm exhausted. It doesn't make sense in my brain because I'm thinking this feels so much worse than when we first brought Novi home. Like that should have been the hardest point physically for me. And that has not been the case at all. So I wanted to share about that today and just, I don't know, be real honest about how I'm feeling, not complaining, just more reflective on what's happening. Before I jump into that though, I do want to thank my sponsor for this video, Element. So while I'm talking about that, I'm going to be covering up this big old bruise on my forehead. Element 100% is what has been keeping me going lately, especially with breastfeeding. It's been so helpful, but no matter who you are, hydration is so important, and Element is an excellent way to keep hydrated. It's a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix. So we have these packets here, but they also have sparkling waters. Highly recommend the pineapple flavor. It is really good. It's really good. But we've been using these electrolyte packets for a while now, and it has been so helpful, not just with my ostomy, not just with breastfeeding, but just overall feeling good every single day. If you deal with headaches, if you deal with dry lips, dry skin, if you deal with brain fog, you know, any of those symptoms that have to deal with dehydration, this is how you get rid of them. These little packets contain 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 of potassium, and 60 of magnesium. You add them right into a glass of water, mix it up, and it's so delicious to drink. It definitely goes down pretty easy, but you'll notice pretty shortly how good you feel because you are rehydrating. It's amazing how many people just live in a constant state of dehydration. So they are such a good way to keep your electrolytes in balance, keep your fluid in balance, and to feel your best. And Element kindly offers a free sample pack with any order that you make on their website by going to drinkelement.com/LetsTalkIBD. That's DRINKELEMENT.com/LetsTalkIBD. Thank you so much for sponsoring my video again, Element. I love you guys. As you saw in my Element sponsored segment there, we did what I could with my forehead. Yeah, you can still see it pretty good. Concealer and everything. Nothing helps. All right, so let me sit down. Let me get myself settled, get my Element, and we'll chat. Okay, got myself all settled, got everything together. I do have my big water jug here. I've been drinking 2 of these a day with Element in it just to make sure that I'm getting enough for breastfeeding because I thought I was doing good with hydration. I really wasn't. Now that I've been using this bottle, it's 40 ounces. I've been making sure that I drink 2 a day, and it's been working out. It's definitely been helping with breastfeeding, I'll tell you that. And before I get into things, I do want to remind myself I've got some packages to open, so I will be doing that towards the end of this video. If you sent me something and you've been wondering where it is, it'll be towards the end of this video. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to get to these because I've been so exhausted, and that's really, I feel like that's the main point that I'm going to get at today. I just want to be real with you because holy cow, it does not make sense in my brain. When we first brought Novi home and I was healing from birth, you know, I had been up for 48 hours, I think, at that point. I was delirious because I just was not getting any sleep. She was cluster feeding when we brought her home, so I wasn't getting uninterrupted sleep either. It was just so broken up. I feel like I'm more tired now than I was then. And I guess the hormones, like you don't really realize how important a part they play until they've left you. Nova's closing in on her 9th month of being here, which is insane. 9 months postpartum. And I am truly, it's sinking in how helpful the hormones were. I guess just the adrenaline from it or something. It kept me going every day for months, for like 6 months. It helped me so much with breastfeeding. Now I'm just kind of, I guess your breast milk supply is more the demand of it than it is the hormones playing a part. Gosh, the amount of milk that I was making early postpartum, those first like 4 months, now I know for the next kid, I'm going to be saving so much milk to help me out on the other side of it, on the end point of it, because I'm so thankful for the stash that I did make. It's been so helpful, especially as I went through the oral surgery. That's definitely played a part in being tired, but it not alone, not alone. But it was so helpful for that, and just as my supply dropped and now I'm trying to build it back up. Thank goodness for it. I'm so glad I did that. But it is wild, and it's hard to understand the exhaustion I'm experiencing now compared to when we first brought her home. Because now, what our day kind of looks like is, Nova technically could sleep through the night. I am very sure that she does not need her overnight feed. But we are keeping it. It is more for me than it is for her. And I've had so many people comment, she doesn't need that. I'm like, I want it. And she'll drink no problem. She chugs the milk. For the most part, Zach is the one feeding her overnight, usually around 1 or 2 a.m. But I'm keeping it for myself because that is our most quiet bonding time now for breastfeeding. During the day, she is wild, and getting her to like be still and just us be calm and together, that's getting harder and harder. So I'm kind of keeping that overnight feed where she's still sleepy for myself, and I know we are going to let go of it soon. I know that, and it breaks my heart because she's growing so fast, which is fantastic, but it's all these emotions. But yeah, so to get at it, with the point I'm getting at here is she's only waking up once overnight. For myself, I am waking up twice overnight to pump. I have learned some people can just sleep and have no problem and their supply adjusts to that new schedule, and mine has not. She does not get enough throughout the day from me, and I have to pump overnight to make up for that. I have tried not doing that and just see if my supply would adjust to her needs, and it did not. So she winds up hungry, and I physically cannot breastfeed her enough throughout the day to sustain her. So that's why I'm pumping overnight, and thankfully I've gotten to a point, like we were using up my freezer stash and I was starting to get stressed. I'm like, if I'm not making enough throughout the day for her and we have to use freezer stash, we're going to run out before 12 months. And thankfully we're not. Now with all the work I've been doing trying to up my supply, I'm now making a net positive of 2 ounces. So I am still using freezer stash, but I'm kind of renewing the stash. So using 6 ounces of old and replacing it with 8 ounces of new, which is kind of cool. I don't think every day I'll be able to do that, but at least if I can replace what we're using, that's pretty great. But yeah, so I'm waking up twice throughout the night. That's giving me 3-hour stretches at least of sleep. I usually pump before I go to sleep, and then I wake up at 2 and 5 a.m. to pump. And then I feed her around 8:30, 9 a.m. when she wakes up. So I am getting a bit more consistent sleep. It's not as broken as it was when she was first born. So that's why I'm like, oh my God, why am I so tired? There's also this element, and I think this has to do with the hormonal shift. When we first brought Nova home, and I would lay my head on that pillow, it was beautiful. I'd be out in 2 seconds because I'd be so tired. And it was like I was in this little bubble of just no worries. My only worry is my baby, and she is taken care of, and out I go. Now I lay in bed with my mind racing through 1,000,007 different things that don't even matter. Like, they don't. And my mind is racing. I try to rest during the day, and that's the same thing happens. My mind races, and I can't really fall asleep fully. I wake up so frequently, even when I don't need to. Like, that is a struggle. And I'm sure it's just outside stress too playing into that, just thinking about things that need to be done and worries and stuff. So that's kind of where I am with sleep. So that's definitely playing a part into being tired. Also just I think with the work I've been doing trying to up my breast milk supply, and it's working, I can sort of feel that sucking the life out of me more. And Zach and I both try to eat fairly healthy. We try to get a variety of vegetables in and proteins and stuff. As much as we can, we try to avoid prepackaged things unless they're fairly healthy. And right now I'm kind of like, whatever I can get in that I will actually eat that sounds good to me, I'm like, all right, we're doing it. We're going to do it. I don't know how bad they are for you, but I've been eating those Kodiak Power Cups just to get the protein and also the calories in, and that's been helping me a little bit. But I'm like, man, I hate going for the prepackaged stuff, but I'm eating it, so that's good. It's helping me. So it's a little, I feel a little bit of guilt there, but I know that's silly. I got to do what I got to do to survive, right? But, I am trying to make sure that I balance it with healthier foods and healthy meals that I am putting together, not just prepackaged stuff, because, ugh. I think there's also an element of just, with a baby, your routine changes so frequently, and it's almost day to day it changes. Like, you'll get used to doing something one way with your baby, and then the next day they've grown a little bit and they've changed and they can do more, and so your routine has to adjust to that. Your lifestyle has to adjust to that, and we have certainly seen that, I'll tell you what. She is as mobile as you can be without crawling yet. Like, she can get everywhere without crawling and you cannot take your eyes off of her. There was about a week where I could get her to sit and I could just go grab my water from the kitchen and come back and she'd still be sitting, and now it's like she'll be somewhere else in the room, but she cannot crawl forward yet. What she can do is she can go from laying on her back, she'll flip herself over, push herself up to a sitting position, and she can scoot herself backwards a bit. She has not figured out how to crawl forward, but she can crawl backwards. And that's how she's getting around and getting into stuff that you're like, how did you just get there in 2 seconds? And it's fantastic to see, and it's thrilling to see, and it's really cool because it's, Zach and I have played a part in that, of her developing, but holy cow, that's exhausting too. I think maybe that's playing into the energy too. You're expending more, just not even just physically, but mentally. You're like, oh my God, what else do I have to think about? What do I have to baby proof now? Because 2 seconds from now, she will be crawling and she'll get away. I've had to rearrange pretty much every room in our house multiple times just to accommodate her. And I knew in having a baby that would happen. I don't think I realized how fast it would happen. This morning, I feel like I just showed you guys a vlog where I redid all of her toys and stuff. I was showing the morning in motherhood, and I just rearranged it again to make it work better for her. That was only a couple weeks ago. So it's just, you're constantly exerting energy doing stuff like that. Man, there's so many elements. I feel like my brain is going in a million places in what I'm saying to you guys, but I'm just sharing in the moment what I'm thinking about. How I'm trying to manage this. There is such a mental load with it. I'm finding stress even in just thawing out meat for dinner. Okay? Something as simple as that should be so easy. I think about it in the morning and I'm like, you need to go oh my God, I just realized I have chicken in the kitchen sink. How long has it been out? See, this is what I'm talking about. In the morning, I'm like, it comes across my brain. I gotta thaw out some meat for dinner or something for dinner. I gotta think about dinner time, and that's hours away from now, and then that thought leaves my brain because there's a million other things to think about, and then suddenly it's dinner time, and either I don't have something thawed or I don't have a thought for what we're going to eat, or maybe I did remember to thaw out the meat and now I've left it in the frickin' kitchen sink for 2 hours. Even this morning, I went to brush my teeth and my toothbrush is dead, or it's dying. It's about to die. And it has been about to die for the last like 3 days because I keep telling myself, you know, I start brushing my teeth and realize, oh, this is going pretty slow. Go get a battery when you're done. You got to go replace the battery in this so the next time you brush your teeth, you're not annoyed. And that is a fleeting thought, and it is gone in 2 seconds. And let's see. Maybe I'll text myself. Let me set my text message reminder or something. Change battery in toothbrush for 6 p.m. Done. Okay, let's see if that actually helps me to change the stupid battery. So these are the things I'm talking about. It's these little tiny stressors. They add up though throughout the day, and I think that's just, you know, I lay in bed at night and I'm like, oh, you forgot to change the battery in your toothbrush and you left the meat in the sink. I think there are just so many transitions going on. There's this hormonal drop-off. It's all culminating at once. My baby is becoming more active. I'm struggling to sleep more. I'm struggling to produce breast milk, so I'm exerting way more energy trying to do that than when I was early postpartum. It's, oh my gosh. Like, there is that struggle early on of trying to get your baby to latch and get them to learn how to drink milk from you. But you don't realize how much the hormones are helping you make that milk until they leave, and then you're on your own just trying to get your baby to latch frequently to make more milk. And you're like, oh my God, I really have to eat and drink good now to get this to work. And I have to pump frequently if my daughter's sleeping through the night or sleeping mostly through the night. I'm going to have to replace those feeds with pumps. Oh my gosh. There's so many things that I think you don't even think about that come together and make you so exhausted late postpartum. Like, can I even say postpartum at this point? I gave birth 9 months ago, let's put it that way. So many things have come together though, and they are just wearing me out. And I know it's temporary. She's going to get to a point where she becomes more independent. She's not going to be drinking breast milk forever. She's going to go to real milk. I'm going to get replaced by a cow. And I'll be able to sleep. Things will shift again. But that's where I'm at. And there are so many things too I think about. Like, even laying in bed, I'm thinking about a YouTube video I can make, or something nursing related I want to do, something creative I want to create. I don't know. And there just doesn't seem to be a whole lot of time for that. So it is this balance, but I hope this video isn't coming off like I'm complaining. I'm just sharing where I'm at in this point, because I've actually seen a lot of people online talk about how it does get more difficult the further you go on, which I didn't expect. You hear about, oh my gosh, you're going to lose so much sleep with your new little baby, and it's like, I think it gets harder. I think the new little baby part of it was maybe the easy part. But I love it, and I appreciate every second of it, because it is super duper cool. Like, just like I was so proud of myself for earning my nursing license and graduating from nursing school, I'm really, really proud of myself for waking up every day and doing all the things that Novi needs. Like, I worried when I was pregnant that I was going to fail her somehow, and I'm actually really proud. I feel like you're doing everything, you know? You're doing the meals, we're practicing with food, we're practicing with cups. And it's stupid little things like that, but we're doing it, and it's, I don't know, that feels like a really cool accomplishment. Sounds silly, but it feels really like I'm proud of myself for that, proud of myself for my nursing license. So, I don't know. These are my weird thoughts that I'm having, and I just thought I would chit-chat about them in a video with you guys, and maybe somebody can relate to it, or I don't know. Share your thoughts. How did you feel as you got further out from having your baby, when they were like getting towards that 1 year mark? We're already thinking about her first birthday party. Guys, I feel like I just uploaded my labor vlog. What happened? What happened to this year? Right, Holly? What happened? Time is fleeting. It's flying by. I know. Oh my gosh. Anyways, there you go. That's where I'm at. I'm just trying to figure out how to balance. I'm trying to figure out time for myself. I actually woke up an hour earlier this morning just to kind of have an hour of quiet where I wasn't so exhausted, like I was fresh from sleep, and I could just, I don't know, do what I wanted. I cleaned bottles. I don't know if that's something I wanted to do, but I could just sit there and have the quiet to myself. So I'm slowly learning what that looks like and how to manage that and how to fit in work and fit in Novi time and fit in Zach and I time and not be so tired all the time. It's a learning process, and I'm not sure you're ever going to perfect it. But I thought I would share those thoughts. So, before we finish this vlog, let me open up these packages. I've been very excited about them. They've been sitting on our dining room table. I just got to find, what did I do with the scissors? I brought scissors in here. Am I sitting on them? I've been sitting on a pair of scissors this whole time. I'm surprised my butt didn't feel that. Actually, am I surprised that my butt didn't feel that? Okay, let me open up this first one from Lisa in Connecticut. All right, let me open it this way. All right, let's see what Lisa sent. Oh my gosh. I already see something cute. We have a little card here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Merry Christmas. Don't worry, it's still going up on the mantle. You watched all my Christmas Vlogmas. Oh, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much. So this is a little gift for Novi, and I did see some socks here, which I have to say, Zach's dad got us some socks for her, but they were like toddler size, and I learned that those are actually a lot better. So I'm going to use these with her now because she will tear off the little socks that are technically her size. She just rips them off. But these guys, the bigger ones, she keeps on. And I love that they have the grips on them too, because now she's starting to learn how to push off of her feet. She hasn't quite figured it out to move forward, but these will be very helpful. Thank you so much. They're so cute. They're little bears. Ah! Thank you. She's going to love those. Okay, let me see. What is this? Booties! I have to open these now. I was just about to buy a pair of these. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell you how helpful these are. I have them in my Amazon cart because I need shoes for her. And these are the ones that cinch because she'll take those off too. That's incredible. Thank you so much. I can't even tell you. It's like you guys read my mind or something. What is this? Oh, jammies for when she's older. Thank you. These are 12 to 18 months. They look like jammies. We're definitely going to be getting some use out of these, tell you what. And let me see. There's one more item here. And mittens. I have mittens in my cart too. Because of all the snow we're getting, and we might be getting more snow shortly, which is insane. We got about, I think Zach said, a foot or 13 inches here. It was hard to tell because the snowstorm, it was so windy that the snow is kind of wavy out there. But we will probably be utilizing these shortly because it's very cold. It's currently 18 degrees outside here. Okay, let's see. What are these? Are these little... Oh, these are little socks too! Look at it! That is so cute! These little socks. Well, she is set. Thank you so much. Seriously, I've been retiring all of her little baby socks because she will not keep them on. So, we are good. Oh my gosh, and a little hat. Again, she's, well, some of you guys sent her these really cute hats. One had a little bear face on it. So she's got a big head. She's got a big head. And she is almost not fitting in them now. And so what I did was I had the little socks, I had the little gloves, and I had a little hat set in my Amazon cart. But now we're set. So she's got a hat that will fit her head, because it is just a little bit big. I think when she was born, it was the 99th percentile, which makes sense because she did hurt coming out. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. 9 to 12 months. I have her 6 to 9 month stuff set out because she's almost there. And then this will be shortly after. I can't believe it. Isn't that crazy? Kids grow fast. It's insane. Thank you so much, Lisa. This is incredible. You truly read my mind. You must have been in my Amazon cart and were like, okay, well, she needs hats, she needs gloves, she needs little socks. That's amazing. Thank you so, so much. Okay, then I have this package from ThredUp. I do believe I received a message somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it. I apologize. Somebody had mentioned they sent something from ThredUp and wanted to let me know that it had arrived. I won't show the address, of course, but if I remember correctly, they said I could say their name on here. Let me make sure that it actually says who it's from in here. I'm not sure. I love ThredUp. I have purchased from them several times because you just get really like nice quality stuff. It's obviously used. It's a thrift store, but it's an online thrift store. I love looking through. Oh my gosh, I was just favoriting some stuff from them because I'm already thinking about spring. Ooh! Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh, it's so cute! She's gonna look adorable in that. Look at that. That is freaking cute. That is adorable. Oh my gosh, thank you. Look at that. Little pants. She needs pants too. The pant, I don't know. Her legs, I guess, are longer than what, like, her shirt size is different from her pant size. Her pants need to be a lot bigger because she's long. She's a long baby. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. Thank you. Oh, I think I love it. Such a cute outfit. Oh my gosh, look at this. That is gorgeous. Look at this scarf, guys. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I don't think it says, hold on. Yeah, since this was sent from ThredUp, it doesn't say who it's from. And I can't, oh gosh, I wish I could remember the name. Please comment below. So I'll add it to my pinned comment. So that way people know who it's from. But this is beautiful. I love this. Well, you'll be seeing me in this. If we go outside in a future vlog, you'll be seeing me in this. And thank you so much for Novi stuff. That is incredible. Guys, I am so thankful for you. This is awesome. Beautiful, just very thoughtful gifts. Well, alright, I know I've chatted your brains off here. Talking basically nonsense. I feel like I talk in circles. I think with the hormonal drop and all that and being so exhausted, it's hard to get my thoughts out in a concise and organized way anymore. I'm just like, you remember something and then you go off in a different tangent and you're like, ah! That's where I'm at right now. So that's what we're getting on YouTube. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thank you to Element for sponsoring this video. I haven't had a sip of this whole video. I've been talking for like, how long have I been talking? Like 35 minutes. Jeez. Well, the flavor does encourage me to drink more, so that is super helpful. But anyways, make sure to check them out in the link in my description or by going to drinkelement.com/LetsTalkIBD and you'll get that free sample pack with any order. Alright guys, well, I'll see you in the next. Bye guys.